Hit record.
Yeah, we're going.
Hey,
Hello.
Morning. Nick Berard, Keller Williams.
Dominic Pettruzzelli, and
Also Keller Williams.
this is true. And if you haven't noticed, we're in our green room actually, so we could do some cool video editing and stuff like that in here. We're not going to do it for this video.
Nope.
But just want to show it off anyways.
It's kind of cool. We get to use it whenever.
So, what do we talk about today?
We talked about Receive a Million. Let's just talk about that, Dominic, because the sections we read in the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, let's just keep it super simple. So most agents don't understand the difference about income. There's active income and passive income.
Correct.
The interesting thing is that we were reading about this that stuck with me is that whether it's active or passive income in your real estate business, active is active, passive is active. It's almost a misnomer or just kind
What's
of like
a different type of active though, right? Active income is you are in the business. You're in it. You're day to day doing it. The passive income is you're working on your business rather than working in your business. It's very different, but it's still active. I mean, you still have to be working, you know.
Well, and we talk about it, or hear about other agents talk about, oh, once I get a 7th level business, once I get to that level where I have a bunch of people working for me, I don't have to do anything. Well, that's not true because you still have to work on your business. You have standards and accountability you need to hold your team to achieve the goals that you guys have set out.
Even if you have, like a CEO of your business, you still need to be occasionally following up with that. Now, one of the things I really liked about talking about this chapter was looking at your dollar per hour rate, and that's a really good judge of active income versus passive income. So you can take the same number, whatever it is. So say that your gross revenue is $300,000, $500,000, whatever number it is. Say it's $300,000.
The example in the book was $300,000 if you net that at the end of the year, and you're just working in your business.
Right, and you're working full time every day. Blah blah. I mean, I think
it said 60 hours a week, and then it was.
It came out to about $100 an
hour. $100 an hour.
This is a great wage, right? But you were working in your business constantly, day to day. And then they kept breaking that down where you're spending less and less time because you're leveraging out that time spent with good key hires. And then you obviously can get that to like a level where it is completely you're working on your business as mostly a passive source. And they threw numbers out there like $3,000 an hour and stuff like that. It really depends on how much time you're putting into it.
The example in the book was cool because it went through. It said, hey, if you're working in your business and working say 60 hours a week for 52 weeks a year, you're going to make if you netted $300,000, you make about $100 an hour. Then it goes through another example once you get a right hire and maybe you get to leverage and get some time back. You're working 40 hours a week. You've effectively changed your dollars per hour to $190 an hour.
Now you may be getting less income, but you may be also getting more of your life back or certain things that are more important to you.
Now in this example, you're working 40 hours a week versus 60 hours a week. So you get 20 hours back a week, your dollar per hour goes up. And then it goes to say once you can net a million, become a millionaire real estate agent, and the example goes up to working 10 to 20 hours a week, and you can net up to $2,500 an hour. So worry about your hourly wage. That's working on your business versus in your business.
Whether it's active income or passive income. Obviously you have like passives like stocks and investments and real estate and things like that. But even those are at some point there's a little bit of work you put into it. If it's a stock, you think it was completely passive, but you're still picking the stock. You're still spending time researching it, and you're still following the market. I mean, it could be something where you're seeing a new product coming into play that can really affect the value of the stock you own. So there's always going to be a little bit of work that you need to be paying attention to, even with passive income sources. Plus, of course, you're like a trust fund baby or something, and you don't have to worry about that, right?
Exactly.
You don't have that luxury though. So,
unfortunately, nope.
And then they kept focusing again on the 3 key hires, the people that are directly under you, and what were the things that they kept talking over and over again about those 3 hires?
If you get so you are only at any given point 3 key hires away from having a millionaire real estate business.
Right.
That when you focus on those 3 key hires and make sure those are great individuals that you have your systems in place, you are holding them accountable, then you can spend a lot more time working on your business and helping them achieve their goals, which in turn helps the business achieve its goals.
Right.
And you're only 3 key hires away. Because
those 3 key hires, you'd be like, well, if I have 3 people, doesn't mean I'm making $1 million. No, but it does mean that a small business run really, really well with 3 good people is going to be allowed to grow very, very easily from that point. So.
And I see we have a time constraint here. So the last section we talked about. So there's 3 things as owning a business in real estate. You need to be responsible for leadership, people, and capital. You can manage all those things. you're gonna have a super successful business.
So let's wrap it.